Yo RVers, we got a hot one today. We've got the Texas of all Thor Motor Coaches today, the Omni BT36. I'm Mikey B. Come take a peek with me and let's go check out this big sucker. Thor Omni BT36. Storage is Texas size. We have about five compartment doors that open up to give you over 80 cubic feet. What does that mean? You've got to the Lowe's or Home Depot and picked up those 27-gallon storage containers, right? That equates to 16 of them. That's Texas size storage for you. So have you heard the term Super C? In the RV industry, we talk about a Super C being bigger than your Classic C that you see. Of course, this being a Ford and a lot of the other Class Cs, the standard size, are Ford as well. But what you get is a bigger motorhome, Texas style. They say everything is bigger in Texas, right? Well, I totally agree. So what a Super C does for you in this Thor Omni BT36 gives you a Ford chassis like a lot of the other chassis, but it's the Power Stroke diesel that gives you over 300 horsepower and more importantly, over 800 pounds of torque, right? It's on an F600 chassis that gives you a lot of capacities. Starting off with one, you have 2 fuel tanks. What does that mean? Oh my gosh, I have almost 70 gallons of fuel that I'll be able to go from point A to point B passing fuel stops. Or back in my day, I did a few motocross races and over the weekends, that diesel generator that runs off the same fuel tank, that gives me a long lasting weekend without trying to maximize the little bit of fuel that I have. Again, 68 gallons of diesel fuel capacity on this sucker. And that's not where it that's where it starts, it's not where it ends. The capacity is not just in the fuel, it's also in the carrying capacity. This is a 22,000 pound GVWR. That's almost like a size of a Class A. That gives you a very strong, rigid structure under you, so you can take a lot of stuff. And when I say a lot of stuff, this motorhome, this particular BT36, has over 3,000 pounds of carrying capacity. That's a lot of water weight that you can take with you. That's a lot of gear that you can take with you. Again, for those long durations, those trips out west or wherever you may be going. And I do definitely have to tout the Ford F600 chassis on this. I have a 12,000 pound hitch in the back that Thor has put on this coach. That can tow a boat, tow a truck, it can tow a lot of stuff. 12,000 pounds. How many tons is that, right? But more importantly, the safety of what Ford has done is the gross combined weight rating is beyond that. So again, to tout this chassis, it is super strong. Now, other than just the weight and the strength of this Ford, you have the drivability that makes this feel like you're driving a Mercedes-Benz. I know, I'm in a Ford, sorry Ford fans, but what this gives me is a lot of comfort in the driver's seat with the amount of positions that they have. It is electric seats. Beyond that, the safety of driving this motorhome is just the camera system. As I'm driving down the road, if I do need to stop at a fuel station or maybe doing the overnight Walmart and I need to back up, I have a big screen up here for my rear view camera, as you can see there. But I've also toggled through side cameras. This 36-foot motorhome, you lose some visibility in the back, especially taking some turns or maybe at night. The cool thing is when I flip a turn signal on, it's going to pop up that side of the motorhome to give me a full line of visibility and more importantly, safety as I do a lane change. So what does this all mean? Texas size motorhome? Absolutely. But man, it is the comfort and the convenience that is going to just make my whole trip, my whole RVing trip, that much more cozy and comfortable. So when I get to destination A, destination B, etc., I can relax. Inside the BT36 Omni by Thor Motor Coach, it's a Texas size floor plan. And what I mean is we have 2 slide outs on this coach. One in the back that you'll see in a minute when we get there, but on the driver's side is a full length slide. But I've got to start up at the front because this is a killer setup up front. I've got a swing out TV that I can entertain my guests on a rainy day or whatever, but swing that out of the way, and now I have a full sleeper for 2 adults up top. But hey, Mikey B, that's a head knocker getting to the cab, no fear. Pop it out of the way, and now as you're going from point A to point B, it's a little bit more accessible getting in and out of the cab. But moving forward, or I should say moving back, we have a dinette that's comfortably very wide sit for, or by night you can swing the table down, throw in the cushions, and now you've got another sleeping space. Again, maybe, not again, but I should say maybe like 1, 2 kids or 1 adult sleeping corner to corner. But hey, I'm using this as a bed. Where am I gonna sleep? I've got theater seating to kick up my feet, relax, kind of enjoy the evening, or maybe I've got some friends over for happy hour. I can entertain a couple more comfortably. Moving past the front area, we have a nice, big Texas-sized kitchen, a lot of counter space. I've got a couple extra outlets that can pop up if I've got a coffee maker or something. But one of my favorite things that they've done in this coach that's just big in functionality is 2-burner propane stove to cook up some stuff, but an induction stovetop. Guys and gals, if you haven't used one or don't know what an induction cooktop, check it out. You got to look it up. It's killer. Over top of that is going to be your 30-inch microwave that you can zap some popcorn at night or maybe throw in some reheats. And opposite of all this, Texas-sized refrigerator. This is what I have in my house, a 16 cubic foot refrigerator, enormous, with an ice maker up top, so I can have margarita time at 5 o'clock, you know what I mean. Anywho, with this big Texas-sized floor plan, what does Thor decide to do? Heck yeah, they threw in a half bath. So if I'm parked at my campsite, I've got some friends over, I can have them just use my bathroom and not worry about trekking through the whole darn floor plan. Or kids at night, they can pop out of that front bed, come back and use that without interrupting mom and dad. Continuing on this full wall slide, I love this idea that they've done. They've got a big closet with adjustable shelves, or if you're maybe a full-timer or somebody that's on the road a lot, washer and dryer prep. That's an awesome ad that they've done. Continuing down this full wall slide, I have wardrobe. I have tons of dresser drawers that I can stow all my clothing for all different seasons. So that way I'm only turning on the key and driving when we decide to go. Little TV to kind of put yourself to sleep. Behind that's even more storage. And then opposite of all that, this is that second slide I was telling you about. A big Texas-sized bed, right guys? It is a king bed that's going to give mama and dada a nice sleeping arrangement at night. Last but not least, half bath, right? Where's my shower? Teaser, huh? It's back here. Check this out. Texas-size shower, 6'1", plenty of head height, plenty of elbow room. It's a glass shower enclosure, so it makes cleaning up easy. And then beyond that, plenty of counter space to throw all your toiletries, a lot of cabinet space to throw all the extra goodies in there that you need to while you're away on your full-length trip. I don't know about you, but I think I'm gonna go to Texas in this sucker. All right, RVers, there you have it. Everything in Texas is bigger, right? Do you think this motorhome belongs in Texas? Heck yeah. Show us some love. Give us a like if you agree. But again, this Omni BT36 by Thor Motor Coach is big in capacity, big in drivability, and big in livability with the floor plan. I'm Mikey B with Beckley's RVs. Comment below if you see anything that you have a question on. Love to answer for you. And show us some love by smashing that subscribe button. We'll see you on the road.